So here's some hair command thoughts. I should keep all comments or most comments. But like when something crosses the line, you're like, it's time to just go to deletion land. And at least I address this. Any guy that comes up here is like, what's your height and weight? I don't know. I might just delete your comment or just leave it to be ignored. Because it's none of your beeswax. How about that? Like, really? Like, I make a hair video. It's about hair. It's not about, physique. I've said this before, and I shouldn't even cater to that audience. The audience that likes to think people should look a certain way, you know? That audience, they kind of suck a royal lemon. You guys suck a royal lemon. Like, when you tell women, or you ask women, like, what is your weight? F you, buddies. Because you know what? It's women and men like that who make people have eating disorders. Because they want to make people feel bad. Or because, no, you would never ask somebody that. It's just rude. And then I learn your real intention. Like, it seems like people are nice. But you learn people's real intention when something like that comes out. So, yeah. In the future, I'll just ignore those kind of comments. But you kind of can see, or I'll just delete them. Because I'm just like, yeah, this is a hair channel. And I'm not interested in catering to people who... Look, there's some channels where people are talking about those topics, like where they're like, that's the topic of discussion. But the only topic of discussion I've ever had is my hair. And I like the way I look. If you don't like the way I look, there are 1,000 other ladies with long hair in the long hair community, and you can go follow one of them. That's all I can tell you. If you don't like the way I look, get lost. Because this is about hair. I like the way I look. If you don't like the way you look, but you know what? Would you ask a woman that in the street? Would you ask a woman that in the street, buddy? And I shouldn't even, because some people are like, well, you should just ignore them. You shouldn't say anything to them. But it's wrong, and you cross the line. And you don't get to just post anything you want on somebody else's channel and think it's okay. Like, to me, I don't know. I think it's really wrong. Like, I'm like, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear you guys. Like the ones that say, oh, no, it's so big. I've said what my height is. It's 5'3". You don't need to know my flip-flop weight because I'm not a fitness channel. I never said, yeah, this is what I want to do. I never talked anything about my physique. I've shared hair. I never said like, oh my gosh, I should look this way or that way. I'm happy with the way I look. So basically, your comment had absolutely nothing to do with hair. Absolutely nothing. And most people that follow this channel is because they like long hair. It's not because they're like wanting to talk about that sort of thing. I like the way I look. If you don't like the way I look, you can take a flip-flop flying leap into Instagram and go follow anybody who has long hair that looks like how you want them to look. I am not your little model, buddy. So yeah. You think you can micromanage people? Bye-byes. So yeah, so I'm just kind of at the top of the hair combing session. We're going to talk about people who think they can post any kind of comment they want. They can, if they want it to be deleted or ignored. I address this because I do think there's a big, giant, good morning, how are you? Eating disorder. The women have, like, they suffer from eating disorders, and a lot of this is because of mostly women and sometimes men thinking it's already okay to ask. Okay, let me put it this way. A man would never ask a woman what her height and weight was unless he wanted to imply that he thinks she doesn't look good or she's too heavy. So, you know what? If that's the case, you have plenty of other options. You can work on your own weight. What is your height and weight? I would love, like, all the men in the comments, post your height and weight. post your insecurities. Like, what are you insecure about, guys? Like the ones that make comments like that. Not everybody. I feel good. So if you want to be weird, leave the weird comments. They will be deleted, okay? I find out pretty quick who's a real fan of long hair and who's not, who's a real nice person, a real friend, via the kind of comments they make. And yeah, comment like that will just get you into the deletion bin. But if that's your goal, if you enjoy being deleted, you should make those kind of comments. I'm just combing my hair hot and steamy. I'm good. I'm just kind of taking down weird commentville. I don't, some people either leave all that stuff or they engage in it or they feel like they have to acknowledge like every comment. I don't. I do want to say this. If your channel's about hair, why are you leaving comments like that? But I think I should have seen the writing on the wall because sometimes certain commenters the guy is starting to push the envelope and they might put it in nice language like, oh my dear, but no, it's not nice. It's just rude. But that's okay. So rude comments just get deleted and not responded to from here on in. So if your comment wasn't responded to, it's probably because it was rude. If it was deleted, it was just dumb. Dumb as doornails. I will delete dumb as doornail comments, okay? If you can't think before you type, you know? Anyway, I just wanted to, like, leave that perspective. At the end of the day, yeah, I should have just deleted the comment and not said anything, or just not responded. Actually, somebody else said, you should ask them, what is their hideaway? What is their hideaway? Insecurity blanket. Anyway, I'll talk to you